Hi, I'm Frank Lampard and I have a new world record for scoring against the most different clubs in the English Premier League. So I've scored against 39 clubs over a long period between the 9th of August 1997 until the 21st of September 2014. Scoring your first goal as a footballer is one of the most amazing feelings you can have. I mean, for me, I grew up a West Ham fan, so the idea of running out on the pitch for West Ham was a huge thing, let alone to score a goal at a relatively young age, playing at Barnsley away. Came on with about 20 minutes to go, and I sort of ran into the box. It wasn't the greatest goal. I think first goals tend to sometimes be a bit scrappy. Kind of missed as a left foot, sort of bobbled it into the corner and run back and did a little dance with Rio Ferdinand, which was probably a sign of my youth at the time and inexperience, because that's come back to haunt me quite a few times since then. But I mean, that feeling of being a young boy scoring for your boyhood team who you supported all your life is very, very special. And so I remember going home, sort of walking on clouds after that one. I knew it was time to go, and we'd kind of agreed that with the club, and I had a few options. One of them being Aston Villa, another one being Leeds United, who were flying very high at the time. I would have met David O'Leary, actually the manager at the time, up in Leeds. That was my two options actually, Villa and Leeds. So I spoke with both the clubs. Wasn't sure really what I wanted to do, and then Chelsea came in, and then it was a very, very easy choice for me. It was a London club, a great club with players like Gianfranco Zola, Hasselbank, Desailly, huge names. Meant just to move across London, which for a home boy was quite a good thing for me. And I was delighted. I remember driving up from West Ham, East London, across to West London and Chelsea, feeling the size of it. When I got to the stadium, I could feel that it was the right move for me straight away. My first goal took me a while actually. In the first season I had at Chelsea, I think I scored one goal in European competition, but in the league I hadn't scored for a while, so it was getting towards Christmas and I was getting a bit frustrated at not scoring because I'd had a bit of a name as being a goal scorer. I came to the club for that and was struggling to score, but I remember the goal. I think I played a 1-2 with Zola, or Zola played the ball to me outside the box and I just got it out of my feet and hit it, with no real finesse about it. I just hit it as hard as I could and it sort of flew into the corner. And again, it was a breakthrough for me, so it gave me a great feeling, that goal. It feels like a very long time ago now, but at the time it was a great starting point because, as I say, I'd been waiting for that goal. It came, and after that I started to score more regularly. Well, the two goals I scored against Bolton to win us the league, I think it had been 50 years since Chelsea won the league. I'd never won it, and most of us in the squad at the time hadn't won it. We were quite a young squad. And they're my favourite goals that I've scored in football. I think I still, when I watch them back now, get those sort of goosebumps and that special feeling because it meant so much to the club, meant so much to me personally. It was a game where we'd had a long season, we were getting towards the end and you sort of get a bit desperate, you want to win it, you want to sort of have it confirmed, and we went to Bolton, played really bad in the first half, and it was 0-0 at half time, and we went out for the second half and kind of just said, come on, we need to pull our fingers out, win this game to get the league sewn up. The first goal kind of wriggled in the box and had a shot, got my shot away and scored, and the second one I ran from the halfway line, sort of clean through. Those two goals still stick in my head as being the best. They're probably not my technically best goals, but for what they meant to me at that time, and then looking back, then they're right at the top. During my career, the Premier League's changed so much in many ways, but I think that the real basics are that we've had a lot of foreign players coming into the country, foreign players and foreign managers, and I think they brought a fantastic new ideas with them. I mean, I think when I first started, we didn't know about nutrition, certain types of training, how to look after yourself in between certain tactics, and I think they've really, really pushed on and adapted over the last 20 years, and that's why we're sitting here with the Premier League being the most successful league in the world. So I've been very lucky, I think, over the 20 years I've played, to see that whole transition, and the league's much better for it. Yeah, I'd like to have scored against QPR, yeah, because they were like a Chelsea rival, and I'm sure I've had ample opportunity to score. Must have just missed some easy ones. I've always set myself goals through my career in lots of ways. I think whether it's scoring goals, whether it's making appearances, basically you want to do the best you possibly can. So I think it's very important to set the highest standards you can. I don't think I certainly never personally expected to break records. It's a big world out there and lots of talent in the football world, so it's very hard to set anything new, but luckily I've managed to get there in the end.